You're Not Done Yet podcast. Y'all, this week we got some amazing women. Amazing women that we're chatting with this week. So I'm going to toss it over to you guys if you can introduce yourself.
I am Ashlee, owner of Wing Fairy Lashes and Samaya B. And yeah, I'm really excited to be here, and thank you for this opportunity. I'm just looking forward to an amazing time.
Yes.
Hey everybody, I am Amber, also known as Amber Nye of Amber Nye Beauty and Bible Boss Chicks. And like Ashlee said, I'm just excited to see how this is, gonna go.
Love it.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Maria from Conquering Yesterday. Super excited, and let's get this.
Yes, Maria.
Yes. So my first question is, how did this start? Like, how did this partnership come about? Because the things that you guys are getting ready to do and already done, I know it's gonna be amazing. So let's talk about it. How did you guys start?
Do you want to start?
Yeah.
The idea came from Ashlee.
Okay.
Yeah, like it really all started with an idea. Amber and I have hosted a vision board party, and that one went really well.
Yeah.
And I've worked with Maria in the past, and we've done business before, and I just knew that both of them were ladies that I could trust to like bring the idea to,
Yeah.
and they would be about it. It would be like, all right, let's do it. What we gotta do? And that's exactly what happened. It was like I had the idea, and I knew it could be something great, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Yeah.
And I think that that's something that I'm learning a lot of this year is partnerships.
Yes.
And the greatness that can come from them if you go about it the correct way.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, I'm just happy to have them and happy to know them.
No, I love it because I feel like in this day and age, it's like we're trying to be separated. We're not trying to come together and do the same thing, or even if we have like visions, it's always, well, no, I'm doing it over here, so you can't do it over
Right.
here. And that's not how it should be, because God called all of us together, right? We're here to do a thing that He's called us to do, but He never said that we were going to do it by ourselves.
Right.
Right? So why do you guys think that it is sometimes hard, and for women as well, to collaborate with each other, to partner with each other?
Oh, I'll take this one.
I'll take
this
We
one.
diving.
I know for me, people have, and I don't want to say that people are jealous of me, but they could be jealous of what's inside of me, and I didn't understand it. Growing up, I've always kind of had like this, I guess you could say like tension with other women who were in my circle. So for me, it's kind of like, well, dang, like I don't have any kind of ill will towards you, so why do you feel that way towards me?
Yeah.
And what's going on that, like, is it something that I'm doing, or is it something that I'm not doing, but it's already within me?
Yeah.
So I can take that and say, well, okay, well, it's probably not me, but it could be me.
Yeah.
Just not what I'm doing.
Yeah. No, 100%, because I feel like we get upset because the support that we're looking for doesn't come the way that we want it to.
Yes.
Right? And then we're upset because the people that we feel like are supposed to be supporting us aren't supporting.
Right.
So going back to your first event, like, what was that like? Planning it, executing it.
Okay.
So,
So, Ashlee, let me start with
yeah, please, because
Let's
girl,
start
you
from
don't
the
know
beginning.
Okay.
Ashlee goes, hey girl, I was thinking about doing a vision board party. Do you want to do it with me? I think we should do it together. I'm not trying to do a vision board party.
I ain't doing it.
Right.
Right.
I was like, okay, let me step out of my shell, get out of my comfort zone, and just do something different, because you never know what could come out of it.
Right.
And it's honestly been a blessing ever since. So we planned it in what, like 2 weeks?
Yeah,
2 weeks.
literally.
7 is like my number for this year.
Okay.
So 2023, if you break it down, equals 7. 7 is the year of elevation. It's the year of like just bossing up and kind of, moving through in a more mature way.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to do things intentionally.
Yeah.
And each connection that I've had, even though, like Ashlee introducing me to Maria, Maria coming to the event, and now we're like really close. We talk every day.
We have a group chat.
No,
Right.
seriously. Yeah.
I had to put them in a group chat. I was like, oh yeah, we got to.
Yes, but Another question I have for you, but how important within the three of you is it to listen to each other? To understand. Go ahead, Maria. Go ahead. Go ahead. To understand. Because when you enter into a partnership, right, you're making sure that everybody's voice is heard.
Right.
So how important is that for you guys to listen?
I'm an empathetic person.
Okay.
Right. So I lead a lot by emotion. And I love me some Amber and Ashlee because
I love it.
I love it. Well, come on.
I like how we are not selfish.
Yeah.
We're selfish about ourselves,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we're not selfish about our businesses. We're not selfish about what we bring to the table.
Yeah.
And we all each bring something so different.
Yes.
And I feel like we're all honest with ourselves and with each other.
Yeah.
And I feel like we say things to each other that we don't want to hear. And that is so important because you have those people who will tell you what you want to hear just to sugarcoat it, but then you have people like Amber and Ashlee who tell you what you need to hear to get things done.
No, but it's needed.
Yeah,
Right.
and I
It's
feel
needed.
like that is important in the events that we want to bring. Like, yeah, we want to share all this empowerment and stuff, but we want to share it to the right people and to the people who need to hear it. And that I love me some Amber and Ashlee because they will not sugarcoat what you need.
I do want to add to your thing. Like for me, I try to, as I move in this partnership with them, because one thing I really am trying to be mindful of this year is, intent versus impact, how you say something and how it comes across. Because me and Amber, no, we're like the same person. I don't care, attitude be strong sometimes, and I'm trying to reel that in.
Yeah.
So sometimes when, we're talking and we're like not on the same page, like even yesterday when we're in the group chat, we're trying to figure out the stuff about the shirts. I'm like, okay, how can I come across and how,
I was
just
like, girl.
Right.
Not right now.
In our partnership, I'm just being mindful. Like I want to carry a soft, communication, a soft friendship. I don't even know, the term for that, but I want to be able to communicate how I feel with them and know that I can trust in them to understand me and not misunderstand me.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a big thing,
100%.
especially as women.
Yeah, because I'm about to say that because as women, it's like, and people in general, I feel like we all have our different personalities, right? And the biggest thing is like you said, you don't want it to clash, but it's like, but I do want to be able to tell you how I feel, right? And I feel like in any partnership, that's important. Because if you're partnering with someone that you feel like you can't be yourself or feel like what you say, it's not gonna matter because they already made the decision, it's not a great partnership, right? And so my next question for you is, when it does come to that time to where this thing does take off, because I know that it will, right?
God willing.
Look, and I know that it will. What will be something that you would want the community to know about the partnership? About the because I'm thinking big. I'm thinking big. I'm thinking big.
Okay, thank you for thinking.
Yeah,
I'm thinking big. That's
We're
the thing
still
for 2020
thinking
as
about
well.
tomorrow.
Right.
No, I'm thinking big.
I would say that this was a genuine connection. It wasn't anything that was forced. It was 3 like-minded individuals
Who share the same
who
goals.
share the same goals
Yeah.
within their business and personal growth. It was just like, hey, let's come together and do it.
I think I want to mention this. I forgot to mention it earlier. When we did the vision board party, we were giving out gift bags.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, Amber, I'll go to the dollar store. We'll buy a little, here and there, make a little gift bag. When I tell you God did it,
Yeah.
I had a lady, I was posting on Facebook about, hey, we're doing this event. Like, anybody has business cards, we'll put them in the gift bags.
Yeah.
This lady reached out to me. She said, hey, look, I have a box of, trinkets you can use for your gift bags. It's all free. Those gift bags had everything, like candles and wipes and this and that. And so I'm like, that was a complete blessing. Like, that was to me confirmation from God that, this is something, good.
Yeah.
We're going in the
And
right
so,
direction.
Yeah, and then we see that every day, even now that Maria's, planning this event with us now, it's like she brings a amazing things to it too. So it's like the missing piece of the puzzle you didn't know that you needed.
That you
you
needed,
know?
yeah. And okay, so while we're on that, let's talk about alignment. Talk about alignment. So just hearing this, right? It comes pieces together, but I hear it. I hear alignment. I hear it. But do you guys ever thought that you would like be here, in this space, in this moment?
Oh gosh.
Alignment, right? Because it just started with a connection
Not
that
us
led
about
to
to tear up.
let it out. Let it out.
I honestly don't think I would have ever collabed
Hello,
with
girl,
anyone.
stop. Look, I can't.
I know what my business stands, where my business stands, and where I want God to be in my business. Because it wouldn't have started without Him
Correct.
conquering my yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
And then to know that I'm collabing with women who also share that same faith in the Lord, I feel like that's, that's His purpose, His will, and His alignment in my life, in the lives of these women.
Yes.
And yeah, I think that's where the alignment started
Yeah.
with the faith that we all knew is God's calling.
Right.
This is His will and His purpose in our lives.
Yeah.
And for us to be together
Yeah.
with that same faith base is gonna blow up.
Amazing. Yeah. I don't want y'all to cry, but I do want y'all to answer the question. I don't want y'all to cry. I mean, if y'all have to, it's fine.
Emotional.
What do I say?
But it's
Emotional.
fine if you need to. It's fine if you need to. Yeah.
That's the
That's
question.
That's it. Never say it.
That's it. That's it.
I want to be real open and honest really quick.
Okay.
Maria, and she knows, when we were planning the donation event for the friends, I had a situation where I was working with someone, thought it was a partnership, and I guess, situations happen, and you just see sides of people. And at that point in time, from there on, I asked God, I'm like, is it me? Of course you have to self-reflect and take accountability for your own things and your own self. But it was just like, at that point, I told him, I said, just surround me with people who share the same, vision, drive, hunger, passion, all that, and then from there, I know that you'll provide the tools and, you'll take us through the valley and take us to the mountaintop. So it was nice when we teamed up, and it was refreshing.
Yeah.
Like, the vibe was refreshing.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to give you the floor to talk, and then, we share that space. Like, hand you the mic, okay, now it's your time,
Yeah.
And we're pushing each other. Like, where Maria's normally like a shy person.
Yes.
So she's coming out her bubble, and the same for Amber. So I love to see them, that for them, and know that I'm helping, and we're all helping each other, cultivating that. And it's not like oh, well, she's doing it. It's like, okay, if you're doing it, let me know.
Let me know. Yeah, what
like,
we
I
got
want to
going
learn
on.
too,
Yeah. 100%.
And I think that that's extremely important because you can get farther together. But it's like the tug of war. Yeah, the same thing.
You can't
Like,
pull the rope by yourself.
right. So we just doing it through life.
But I love it though. And I would say just watching this blossom, just from the outside looking in, right? It's been amazing. No, seriously, it has. It's been amazing. And I would say this to you as well. It's like, don't get discouraged when you're starting to battle. Don't get discouraged when you're starting to battle. Okay? Because the thing is, your purpose is going to be the thing that's going to continue to push you and keep you going, right? So, we know that we all going to have a little, we going to fight some now. We going to fight some. But it's the fact of you saying, okay, God, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. But I have my sisters to do that. Right? So, when it goes to purpose, though, like, do you guys feel like you're walking in it, you're talking in it, you're believing it? Because your purpose is one of those things that is always going to be with you. Like, I made a video about this. Your purpose is always going to be by your side. Regardless if you're ready to pick it up or not, it's always going to be by your side. Like, it's going to chase you down until you're like, okay, God, like, all right, I'm going to do it. But do you guys feel like you're there? Like, you're walking in it, you're talking in it?
This is definitely a season of purpose.
Okay. Last year was like really, really rough for me. Like financially, business, like I was working a job, it was really stressful, like all of that. So when Ashlee asked me to, combine with her and collaborate with her, I was like, okay, I could definitely do that. Oh my gosh.
And I gotta look at you.
It's okay.
But I was like, okay, this is something that I can do because this is refreshing. This is somebody who
should have tissues.
right. Somebody who she's been hitting me up forever, and she's like, oh, we should do this, we should do that, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, okay, I can see it. I can see the vision that she has. I can see the vision that I have. I can see the vision that Maria has. So it's just like, whew.
Yeah. But it's and I talk about this a lot too. It's that moment of surrender, right? It's that moment of you saying, well, okay, God, like she keep reaching out to me for a reason.
Right.
She keep blowing up my phone for a reason, God. And then just making the connection, right? Like, God, you're allowing us to pursue this for a reason, right? And so I just want to say, like, for real, like, y'all keep going. Seriously. No, seriously. Because I always pray for intentional connections, right? You always pray for people in your life that are going to push you to do the next thing, the biggest thing. And y'all got it.
I want to say something like that. I'm not trying to get emotional.
You're okay.
But the gangster in me don't stay inside.
Okay.
But like, you were asking about God's alignment and everything, and like, obviously, this space is something that I built from the ground up. And when I built it, I never imagined what the space, the potential that it could hold, for us to be able to do this, do the vision board party in here, like we'll have meetings in here, stuff like that. And if I'm gonna be real frank, I slept in my shop at once, because I was in the middle of transition. And, God at that point was just like, just hold on, like this is temporary. It's not forever. And, now I'm here and I come to my shop and I'm like, wow, like, and now I'm here with you all and look at what I'm doing. It's just like I've continued to see myself push through every battle, and then to have people who help you along the way with it, because not a lot of people have that.
Yeah.
And when you have that, it makes it a little bit more easier, to get to the valley.
Yeah.
To get through the valley, I should say. But I was listening to something that said, your greatest things are made in the time of, in your worst times and your toughest times. Because you're trying to figure out, I don't like this, I gotta figure it out. You're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So, it's nice to be able to see this and know that this is only the beginning. This it's like birthing something.
No, it's like you're having that baby. Like you're birthing something that you thought about, but like you said, you didn't know like where it was gonna come from, how it was gonna come. But God laid it on my heart. He laid it on my spirit, and I'm a firm believer in that too. It's like when God lays something on you, it's not up to you to figure out how. Okay, God. So when you want me to start? Like now, today, or like you know what I mean? Like next week, like when you want me to start? And I feel like, and that's the big part of partnership and collaboration. It's not always about, well, God, why her? You know what I'm saying? He didn't say that. He just said, go reach out to her. He said, go talk to her, right? Because we're always trying to find bits and pieces to God's plan that it's not up for us to figure out. It's not up for us to figure out. It's just up for us to be obedient. And in being obedient, it leads you to things like this, right? All right, y'all. We gonna get off the the real stuff. But I did want to talk about your event that you have coming up. Yes. So y'all go for it. I'm ready.
Maria, go ahead.
Go for it, Maria. Go for it.
I won't cry.
Oh
my gosh.
The jokes.
Y'all got me today.
Today? Okay. But we love it though. That's what the You're Not Done Yet
It's real though.
podcast
It's
is all about.
genuine.
Hello.
Hello. You get what you get.
So we do have an upcoming event. It's called Light the Mic. We want to provide a platform for those who have a talent and aren't fully, cracking the shell to, to get there. So we want to create a stage for them and a good vibe that Tallahassee needs. We like that open mic vibe, feel the poem, the lyrics, and all that.
The warmth,
Yeah. So that's coming in March 31st.
Awesome.
And we want to we want to ask that if you do have a talent, jazz, poetry, singing, you play the guitar, a little something.
Any talent you have,
they want
just hit us up.
Yeah,
Because we need it at this
we
point.
like it. We want
They
it.
want it. They want it.
And I think another thing about the event is just like we're getting older. We're in Tallahassee, which is a place of it's a college town. Okay, there's always college party vibes going on, and I think that as women, someone said they wanted to come to it as a date night. Like, how amazing is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be a cute date night. So just to kind of, be in a speakeasy kind of vibe where it's low lit and it's just, very soft and smooth. People are just moving through the room. I think that we're almost trying to channel a little bit of that, old school vibe, back in the days, the alleyways that you would see in movies, because we're missing a little bit of like soul, if that makes sense.
I'm with you.
Everything is all about the ratchet stuff. Let's turn up, but like, what about catering to your soul?
Us calm.
And catering just being grown and just chill. Good vibe.
And I think I'm a fan of like intimate events. The cool big music club scene, that's great. There's a time and place for everything, and there's a time and place for a low event where you're just like, okay, you meet the right people in the right setting, kind of thing.
Yeah,
100%.
So March 31st, and as far as location, you have one yet?
Yes.
Okay.
It is the Hampton Inn and Suites off of by I-10, Ron Blot. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I don't want to say it. But it's next to, like, across the street from Walk-Ons.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, right there. So, if anybody did want to sign up for talent, if they want to help donate, where can they go? Who do they reach out to? What is that process like?
I'll let Maria answer.
Okay. Oh yes, you highlighted donations. We are taking donations because this is all coming from our, non-profited pockets. So we would appreciate anyone that wants to give a little something to make this happen. If you want to sign up or you want to join us, the tickets will be live on Eventbrite sometime this week, next week. But you can reach us at our Instagrams.
I am Flete _.
_Amber 9.
Yep, and then I am Maria Esther XO _ and it'll be on our links.
And then they'll be on the video too. I'll put them under everybody.
So just head to our Instagram.
I got your little shuffle card.
So as we get ready to close out, I love to ask this question. So if you could leave the viewers, the listeners, with anything from today's episode, what would you do?
Just start.
Okay.
Just start. Last year I was on your podcast.
You
and
were?
I was quiet and I had a whole layout of what to say and whatever, and I didn't know where my business was gonna go. Even though I said, I'll be at a store near you, and then this year God was like, nope, this is what we doing, and I didn't know how to start. And then my vision board, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be bold this year and I'm gonna just start. So let go, let God, and just start your goal, your dream, whatever you want to achieve, just do it.
I love it.
All right, Maria.
Right.
The evangelist, Maria. Well, mine would be surrender. That's been a big struggle for me because I like control. I like being in control of everything. So, as long as you surrender and do it in the will of God, it's gonna work out how it's supposed to. So,
Yes, ma'am.
that's my word. Surrender.
I think I would say to just, take the chance, but also be easy with yourself. Like, whatever road, journey that that you decide to finally take the jump and embark on, do it, you know, like fully 1,000% commit to it. Like, you don't know the level that you can unlock until you're like, okay, well, I'm here now, sink or swim, you know.
Right.
And a lot of the times when we find ourselves in sink or swim positions, you know, instead of freaking out and maybe asking why you're in that position, ask yourself how you can dominate that position, you know.
What am I supposed to
You know, we all struggle with mindset, so it's really just a mindset thing. And if you can control your mindset, you can control anything.
No, 100%. Because your mindset is the thing that's going to keep you going, right? When you pray, meditate, you talk to God, you give it up. Okay, God, so change my mindset. Shift it to where it needs to go, so when this thing does come, or when I do decide to take that leap, I can do it. I'm not sitting around here worrying, crying, like, oh my God,
Why is this happening to me?
And God up there looking like, but yeah, I gave you the mindset. I just need you to push through and get into it. So,
Like the meme on Instagram with the little teddy bear.
Yes.
You know?
like, I have a plan that's bigger than what you have for yourself. But you gotta be willing to trust me.
And you know, that's like my theme scripture, Jeremiah 29:11.
Yeah.
You know, I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper and not hurt you. So you
Yeah.
gotta listen to the plan.
Yeah, and the thing is too, we gonna wrap up. But the thing is too, it's just like surrender, like you said, right? You have to be willing to allow God to be God. You can't change your situation. Only God can. But it's like, how long is it gonna take you to realize that? Like, how long is it gonna take you to be like, okay, God, you're right. I should listen. 2 years ago, but I'm still here.
Okay.
Okay. So no, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys so much for coming and being guests, and I just pray success over all y'all.
And same for you.
Thank you.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Right back at you.
Yeah, no problem. No, when Ashlee had reached out to me, I'm like, girl, yeah. Right? Like,
I'm always trying to connect people. I say this all the time. I'm in the business of connection.
Yes.
Okay?
yeah. I was like, let's do it. And then the thing is, when I was thinking about this episode, I just was like, God, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Cause I was like, we don't know which way it's gonna go, but we know it's gonna be good.
Right.
It's gonna be
Right. And it's stuck.
hello, and I appreciate it. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the You're Not Done Yet podcast. So make sure to follow me, your host, at It's Andrea B on Instagram and You're Not Done Yet Pod. And don't forget, You're Not Done Yet podcast live on March 10th. Tickets are already up on Eventbrite, and I will make sure to put it in the description bars on wherever you listen to your podcast and on YouTube. But until then, this has been an amazing episode of the You're Not Done Yet podcast, and I will see you